Hello, and it's lovely to be with you this morning. I'm Kim Darby, and I've been church warden for just over a year now, and wow, what a year it's been. I entered into it feeling both exhilarated and terrified in equal measure, and that continues. But how has this affected my everyday faith? In addition to Sunday worship and house group, I've been the occasional visitor to quiet days, spiritual book group, and contemplative prayer. And one of the themes we hear often is deepening our relationship with God, putting God at the center and not being too busy to pray and listen to God. Well, as a mom of twin boys and a volunteer addict, I was used to being too busy for myself whilst looking after others, so I didn't really think this applied to me. But in the autumn, my boys went to university, and with so much change to my activities, I decided to give it a go. I have to have a cup of tea or two in the morning, so I decided to have this with God. And there are various daily prayer apps, or just take the Bible and read a psalm. The important thing was to focus on God for a few moments and bring my worries, needs, and hopes to Him. As it's described in the Message version of Romans 8, verses 26 to 28. Meanwhile, the moment we get tired in the waiting, God's Spirit is right alongside helping us along. If we don't know how or what to pray, it doesn't matter. He does our praying in and for us, making prayer out of our wordless sighs, our aching groans. And that's me some days, sighing and groaning. So I've kept at it. I don't time myself. If I miss a day or a week even, don't beat myself up, but I come back to God. I do believe God is always there waiting for both those who know and love Him and those who don't know His love. And if He's willing to wait for those who dismiss and reject Him, then He'll wait a week for me. Another of my favorite verses, as Paul wrote to the Philippians in chapter 4, verse 13. I can do all this through Him who gives me strength. But I can only get this strength by spending time with God. Finally, I don't have a miracle story of how this practice has solved problem X for me, but I do feel strengthened and reassured with my newfound routine. It's been good to keep it going during this time of coronavirus lockdown, and I'm feeling encouraged. So my message to you is to keep reaching to God, keep listening, and He will be there to hear you and be by your side. He is always faithful. God bless and stay safe.